I'm gonna try and do a different video. I don't have any cameras with me right now, so this is all on my Galaxy S8. Months ago, Gerard was diagnosed with a blown head gasket. He was overheating so bad we couldn't drive him. Hopefully that's fixed since it's been sitting here. Since then, the tires are flat, the fuel lines are shot, and the battery's not here anymore. So we're gonna mess with those three things, hopefully get it fired up. Hopefully the tires are good, and hopefully it doesn't overheat driving the 10 miles or so up the Morongo Pass to our house. So let's see how this goes. So right now I'm just trying to get the fuel lines off so I can make new fuel lines. We have extra AN line. So that's what I'm tackling right now. We're getting the battery charger ready to charge the battery and then air up the tires and so on. Did somebody say race car? What do you mean fix the mufflers? Just don't worry about it.
Little tack welds and wiring never hurt anybody.
That's probably good enough. Don't give up.
It went on.
Nice.
That did it.
Good year. Huh, not this year. Alright, finally got the fuel lines off. And you want to see a because race car situation? That is 6 hose clamps holding the fuel return line on because I couldn't find the correct size stock connector. The only one that's important is the fuel pressure side, so you know, that's kind of where I did that. Okay, so here's the current situation. Battery is charging. Haven't tried to crank it over yet. Tires are aired up. There's a small leak in the back. I think I have a fixie flat for that. Now, as far as fuel lines, the braided line that I did have was the wrong size. It was -8 instead of -6, so that obviously didn't work. So dug around all my scrap stuff and found a 3/8 regular pressure hose and a smaller one air hose for a 3000 psi. Came off an old air tank. So I was going to use the bigger one for the feed because that's what it is on the car. The larger is the feed, but it wouldn't reach. So I'm using what I got. This will get us 10 miles and we'll go from there. I also got my guy hunting for more hose clamps because the more zip ties and duct tape and hose clamps, the better. This one's going to go down under here and clip there. And that goes right there. Here, we'll start with this one down here.
How many holes did you do?
Click, nice and easy. Man, I don't like this oil cap. Oh, we should check the oil.
We should check all the fluids.
I mean, we're getting a new engine. Do we need to check the oil?
You said you were gonna make it pay for this.
I don't like this car anyway, so.
You said you were gonna make it pay for it when we got there.
Yeah. hose clamps, hose clamp, hose clamp, hose clamp, wrong hose, and we're missing duct tape and zip ties.
I brought you black tape. I'll get the zip ties.
I needed the black tape to cut the AN line to put the fittings on.
But you still hurt yourself.
Oh yeah, I still cut myself. Even if this leaks, it'll be there really fast. So it'll be okay.
It depends on what size of leak, that's all.
The size of leak that it was before we replaced the hose was gonna drain the tank
No,
really fast.
non-drivable.
Alright, that's gonna be just like that for the trip. Would you say there was no coolant where? Oh, and the radiator? Yeah, it's got enough. We're all finished with the return hose clamps, and I got to tighten the AN fittings down, and then we can turn it over.
Not sponsored by Oneils. Desert rotten too.
Yeah.
It's from the
Everything's rotten.
window hood.
I'd rather have everything, well, I can't say that. I was going to say dry rotted than rusted, but, you know.
True, yeah.
Yeah, oil's dark enough to get there. You guys might be wondering why Gerard is down in the first place. I don't know if I mentioned it at the beginning of the video, but white crusty stuff is not supposed to be on the outside of the motor between the block and the head. So it's been overheating and a bunch of pinging, and we couldn't figure it out why. And so we took it to Midas, Cathedral City Midas, and they had it a couple times, and they diagnosed it as catalytic converters, which was weird for us because it passed smog with no problem. And so they told us to take our car home, hone the cats out, and bring it back if it still had overheating issues. And so that's what we did. My mom got home, dropped the cats. She went and took care of it all because it was her car, but she got home, dropped the cats, honed out the cats, and we went to go put it back up, and we saw the blown head gasket. So I've been fighting with them this thing's been parked for probably 4 months, I want to say, but I've been fighting for them with this for quite a few, and it's getting really frustrated, and it's just might turn into one of those grown-up things that I gotta call other people in to take care of, which is gonna be unfortunate because this is, you know, I'm not that person. We don't want to go that way. So
Hey, I saw this on an episode of Roadkill. This is not gasoline.
I mean, depends who you ask. Make sure you get it everywhere so when we fire it up, we don't know where it's leaking from.
As long as you disclose it, right?
Alright, so going back to the Midas thing, they're not taking care of it because they didn't give my mom any paperwork, and per their rules or whatever it is, they're not allowed to reimburse us for the catalytic converters, yet they told us to go home and hone out. So because we don't have any paperwork, because they didn't give us paperwork, we can't get our car fixed, we can't get it smogged, we don't have an exhaust on it. So yeah, it's very unfortunate.
And it's mom's car.
And it's mom's car. So right now I'm pulling two of the spark plugs between the head bolt that is leaking to see if the cylinder is full of water before we crank it over so we don't break or bend anything. Because that would be our luck with this car that is cursed. Okay, one is dry. Alright, I just pulled the other plug out that's on the opposite side of the head bolt, and it seems dry-ish and nothing leaked out, and there's no bubbles. So we've got hood pins, very important.
I'm gonna cycle it a couple times.
Okay, I'll watch for explosions. Fuel return's not leaking, and nothing else is leaking. Got 35 pounds of pressure. Go ahead. Good. She's alive, barely. All right, we're gonna try and get this thing 10 miles that way before it decides not to.
It's hitting the battery. I've got the battery in wrong.
Hey, it's better.
Yeah.
One hand, it doesn't work. Oh, jeez. Oh, come on. Don't make this harder than it has to be. For everyone wondering what's going on with the Lexus, steering wheel, done a bunch of stuff to this. This is the silver Lexus. I've been driving it for about 6 months now. Got rims and tires. Did the motor swap from the totaled one. About a month ago I did the timing belt and everything. I did record it all. I don't know if I posted it yet, but yeah. Did a bunch of suspension stuff, did seals. These are Mastercraft Avenger GTs. I wanted Cooper Cobras, but these were a little bit cheaper. They are 235 60 15 on 15x8 regular steel rims, but yeah, that's what's going on with the Lexus. F250's been on the road for about 2 or 3 months now. Found out it was a fuel problem. We sent it off to a specialty diesel injection shop. They got it running, cleaned all the fuel system, did a great job. So now it's sitting here waiting for tires because we had a blowout. And let's see what else. Dakota needs a rack and pinion and a water pump. We're all cleaned up, ready to go. My mom doesn't know that we stopped and did this. I don't know what she thinks, but we just told her we were on our way home from work. Did a couple small things. It runs and drives. Obviously you saw the exit out of the driveway, and hopefully zip up there before the sun goes down and surprise her. Race cars use fix-a-flat, right? How do I know when to stop? Do I just shove the whole thing in there? Yummy. I promise I'll be easy on ya. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, that's another thing, windshield wipers. How funny. We're just gonna cruise nice and slow because I don't know what Gerard is up to or wants to do today. We got a speed wobble at 55 already. It's gonna be fun. a block away. I'm waiting for my dad. He was right behind me in my car. He went to go get some gas, but I'm excited. I wasn't planning on this. There he is. Let's go. Driver's side window does not roll down, so we're gonna just get the best shot we can here.
Put it up on the cement. He wants to blow it up while it's here, but
It almost blew up on the way here. I couldn't go. I couldn't go faster than 50. It was like really bad rotational mass.
I thought it was our neighbor because he's been grinding and working on his car all day.
Motorcycle. You can start it if you want. Alright guys, we got Gerard home in one piece and not in flames and not in multiple pieces, so surprise went good. She's happy, we're happy. Now we can start working on it, get some parts here, and hopefully get it done in time for Christmas. Love you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.